شكرا للحضور الكريم. مناسبة باش نشكر السيدة ألبرايت صديقة المغرب من الأم إلى البنت، ونشكر برنامج تحدي الألفية، نشكر على البرامج اللي قمت بها داخل الوطن. هذا أولا بفضل صاحب جلالة الله ينصرو اللي وقف على المشروع الأول الكومباكت 1 وكذلك الكومباكت 2، والعلاقة الكبيرة والطيبة والتاريخية بين الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية والمملكة المغربية. إذن شكرا لصاحب جلالة وشكرا للإدارة الأمريكية على هذا الجهد ديالها في هذا البرنامج ديال الكومباكت. إذا سمحتوا أنا عندي تجربة بهذا الكومباكت، خدمت في الكومباكت الأول كوزير ديال الفلاحة، واشتغلنا في حكومة عباس الفاسي والسي نزار، كانت عنده مسؤولية كبيرة في هذا الميدان، وشفت كرئيس الحكومة هذه التجربة ديال الكومباكت 2. ويمكن لي نقول لكم بأنه يعني في التجارب اللي شفنا في لاكوبيراسيون في التعاون، من أحسن التجارب ومن أحسن البرامج هو هذا البرنامج ديال الام سي سي. يمكن تقولوا علاش؟ لأنه هو فعلا برنامج كيهم المواطن وكيشوف باش تكون الآثار الواقعية والإيجابية على المواطن ديريكت، امباكت ديريكت سور لا بوبولاسيون. ثانيا أنه ما كيجيش من فراغ، كيكون من دراسة عميقة على الحاجيات يعني اللي هي مهمة ديال البلاد والأولويات ديالها. هادشي كله الحمد لله دار باش وصلنا يعني لهذه النتيجة. و الكومباكت اللي حنا بالصدد ديالو يعني خدا واحد الطريق أنه يدعم رأس المال البشري في لا فورماسيون بروفيسيونال، فورماسيون ان انتيريور دي ليسي، يعني كذلك باش يعطي إمكانيات للعالم القروي، الناس يكون عندهم لي تيتر باش يقدروا يكون عندهم الولوج الأبناك وياخذوا دي كريدي ويقدروا يتحسنوا الحالة ديالهم، أو كذلك الولوج العقار ديال الاستثمار في المناطق الصناعية. ولكن أهم يعني من التمويلات اللي تبارك الله مليار و100 مليون ديال الدولار، إلى جمعتي البرامج بجوج اللي هذا من أهم الأمور اللي خصنا نتكلموا عليها هي الكيفية ديال التسيير ديال هذا البرنامج. يعني البرنامج اللي عمل لاجونس اللي فيه واحد الوقت كتبدا واحد الوقت كتسالي، وإلا ما ساليتش باي باي ما كاين فلوس. وهذا الشيء كيخلي أنه يعني الناس اللي كتكون عندهم المسؤولية كيعرفوا شنو هي القيمة ديال هذاك الدرهم اللي تستثمر والقيمة ديال الوقت باش يتستثمر في الوقت ديالو. والحمد لله أنه غير يعني واحد العدد ديال المنطق ديال العمل ديال واحد العدد ديال الإدارات اللي استفدوا من هذا الشيء. وهذا أنا كيظهر لي أكبر استفادة أكثر من الإمكانيات المالية، ولكن الإمكانيات المالية حتى هي الحمد لله كبيرة، والامباكت على البوبولاسيون راهي لي تري امبورطون. خصكم تشوفوا في المناطق اللي تعملوا فيها القرى ديال الصيد البحري كيفاش تحولات الحياة ديال الناس وكيفاش تحسنات الحالة ديال الناس اللي وصلتهم ليغيغاسيون، وصلهم الآباء، وصلهم الماء داخل في وسط يعني الوزيز ديال وزاكورا أو هنا ولا هنا. اش عطات كمردودية وكنتيجة. أنا متيقن أنه اليوم غادي نسمعوا يعني واحد العدد ديال التعبيرات ديال لي زيكسبيريونس ديال الإخوان والأخوات اللي عاشوا هذا البرنامج، وغادي تشوفوا بأنه يعني الحمد لله أنه هذا الشيء يقدر يعاون باش يحول الحياة والمنظور كيفاش الإنسان كيشوف الحياة. فلهذا اللي حنا جينا بور لا كلوتور، والصباح تكلمنا في داخل الحكومة وقلنا بأن هذا برنامج مهم ناجح وبأن الحكومة الآن والسادة الوزراء عليهم باش يطمئنوا بأنه هذه البرامج اللي تحت يديهم راه خصهم يوقفوا عليهم باش يبقاو ناجحين في السنوات المقبلة. وحنا مازال طامعين إن شاء الله باش يكونوا برامج أخرى إن شاء الله مع أمريكا ومع الميلينيوم تشالنج. ولكن هو la fin, c'est toujours difficile de se séparer, mais on ne se sépare pour se revoir إن شاء الله. ولكن الفرحة هي كبيرة أنه اللي كتشوف يعني المواطنين عندهم واحد يعني يحسوا بأنه كاين واحد شي حاجة تحسنت في الحياة ديالهم اليومية، فهذا شيء إيجابي. شكرا لصاحب الجلالة، شكرا للإدارة الأمريكية، مرحبا بك وبالفريق ديالك السيدة أولبرايت، شكرا للطاقم والإدارة ديال لاجونس اللي وقفات على هذا المشروع بواحد، وكنطلب منكم باش تفقوا عليهم لأن عملوا واحد العدد، وعلى رأسهم السيدة العسري اللي عملوا واحد العمل اللي هو ومجهود اللي هو كبير. التوفيق للجميع وشكرا لكم.
Thank you so much for the head of government for his meaningful speech, and he's sharing with us his experience on both Compacts 1 and 2. And now, may I call Mrs. Albright on scene to give us her speech as well. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just wonderful to be with you all here today. We've been here for a few days visiting your beautiful country, and we've just had a marvelous, marvelous time. And it's wonderful that you've all been able to join us to mark what is a monumental occasion. Let me start by thanking the head of government, the Minister of Finance, the Minister of Industry, the walis and the governors of the provinces with whom we have worked so closely over many months, and all of the government officials who have dedicated their time and their efforts to achieving our collective successes. All protocols observed. Let me thank the U.S. Ambassador, Ambassador Talwar, who's not able to be with us today, but also Deputy Amy Catrona, who is able to be with us today, and the U.S. Mission for all of your support to MCC's work, again, throughout many months. Thank you to Ms. Lasry, my dear friend Malika, for your tireless work, and also to the MCA staff. You have achieved so much and have put all of your heart and all of your energy into everything that you have done on behalf of the Compact. We would not be here today without all of your hard work and all of your dedication. I'd also like to thank the MCC team, led by the fearless and ever-committed Carrie Monahan. Carrie, you should be so proud of all that you and all of the MCC team have also achieved. And finally, thank you to all of our partners, many of whom are here today. You have worked so hard to improve your community, and in doing so, your country. We are so proud at MCC of the partnership that we have with all of you. There are two other people that I'd like to thank for their leadership and dedication to this program and to this country. First, our colleague and friend to many people here, the former MCC CEO, Dana Hyde. As many of you may know, Dana suddenly passed away earlier this month, in fact, just a couple of weeks ago. She played a critical part in the success of our MCC-Morocco partnership. So I want to take a moment to recognize her and her contributions to our collective successes today and going forward. If Dana were here, she would be so pleased to be commemorating this milestone with all of you. I'd also like to recognize Huda Abdo, an environmental and social performance manager at MCA-Maroc, who passed away at a very young age during the work of the compact. We are aware not only of the contributions that she made to the program, but also of the many people she inspired through her dedication, her energy, and her commitment to our shared mission between MCA and MCC. She was truly an inspiration and touched so many lives through her work and her energy. So today we mourn that neither Dana nor Huda could be with us today to celebrate this important milestone. So in recognition of their contributions and those of so many others, it is my honor to represent the staff of MCC and celebrate our enduring and long-standing partnership with the government and the people of Morocco. And we have a lot to celebrate. Our partnership with Morocco began in the very early days of MCC. In fact, just 2 years after the agency was created. So in some ways, we've grown up together. And what our friendship has accomplished in the years since is truly historic. Together, we have invested in land, in fruit trees, industrial parks, and land titling, in education, from artisanal training to technical and vocational skill building, to better learning environments in secondary schools, in inclusive job placement, financial services, and tourism. MCC has listened to you, our Moroccan partners, and invested in high-impact sectors that are all part of Morocco's national growth strategy. And our relationship is also historic in its depth. Since the start of our partnership with the people of Morocco, MCC has invested more than $1 billion, the largest single investment to date in MCC's history. Together, our investments are improving the lives of more than 2 million Moroccans. And that is what our relationship, including the MCC Morocco and Employability Land Compact, which is the formal title of the Compact 2, is all about. To advance growth and unlock the potential for the people of Morocco. We've done this by improving the quality of education and workforce development to ensure Moroccans are trained for the jobs of today and the rest of the 21st century, and that the private sector has the skilled workforce it needs to thrive. And I've seen this work this week, in particular about how much education is valued in Morocco. Our work involved 90 schools across 3 regions where young people are now learning in safe, healthy, and bright spaces. We also constructed and rehabilitated technical and vocational education training centers, providing young men and women with education and skills needed to succeed in today's job market. An example is a young woman named Aziza, who after struggling for several years to find work, participated in a compact-funded training program and developed skills that helped her secure a job, and she is now excelling at that job. All this has established a foundation for the government to continue to invest in its young people and their future. Our work is also focused on making land more productive and paving the way for more private sector investment and increased land ownership. Together, we have invested and expanded 11 industrial zones across the country and created a more equitable and inclusive approach to collective land ownership through melkization, which in part has empowered women. As a result, women now have the right to inherit collective land, participate in decision-making on how the land is used, and share in the proceeds of collective lands. As a result, women's land ownership and inheritance are expected to increase from 2% to more than 40% in those areas that were part of the project. This week, I had a chance to meet some individuals who were in the process of receiving their land titles. I heard from them stories of pride and optimism. One woman told me that before land ownership, she had to choose between managing her land and paying for education for herself and for her children. But now, as the rightful owner of a parcel of land, she can now invest in her family and in her future, unlike she could before. Or a man who, after generations of the annual land allocation, now owns a parcel of his own land and can, as he said, invest in his future and see the horizon. This is an important moment in our centuries-long friendship with the people of Morocco. We have learned so much from each other, including that sustainable success is built on commitment, long-lasting commitment, and we have seen that clearly in the government's focus on delivering for rural communities, women, and youth. So while this compact may be closing, our friendship will endure. Thanks to so many of you for your leadership, your hard work, and all that you've done to make this compact a success. There are so many tremendous people from MCC, MCA-Maroc, and partners that have dedicated their time, their brilliance, their energy, and their passion to improving the lives of the Moroccan people. To all of you with us today, and all that are listening, and all that are here in spirit, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and thank you for the relationship. Thank you.